Hello guys. We're gonna do a quick centering grounding because we're going to do more energy work later where I'm actually going to infuse an energy clearing into it. First let's shake it up. So if you're sensitive to sound, turn your volume down for a couple seconds. Shake up the energy. Let's close our eyes. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, take a deep breath in through the nose and blow it out of your mouth. Do a little box breathing. We'll breathe in through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top, 2, 3, 4. Blow it out of your mouth, 2, 3, 4, and hold it, and 4. And again, in through the nose. Hold it, blow it out of your mouth, and hold it. Last one, in through the nose, hold it, and out of your mouth, and hold it. That's weird, my ear is ringing as I say this. Okay. All right, now, let's imagine a wave of calm, peaceful energy and light coming down from the sky, washing over our whole body, taking down all the toxic energy we've accumulated this week, washing it right on down to the ground. And then it enters the top of your head, and it's relaxing your mind, and it's just flowing down front, back, sides of your head, relaxing your forehead and your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, your ears, and it flows down your neck, back of your neck and your throat, just everything relaxing. It's flowing down your chest and your shoulders, down your arms, all the way down to your hands and fingertips, and flowing down your chest and the top of your back, your stomach and your sides, your lower back. Stretch that back out if you need to. Flowing down your hips, your thighs, your legs, your knees, all the way down to your feet and toes. Wiggle those toes. It's getting to every cell, every muscle, every pore, just relaxing everything. Your shoulders are dropping, your jaw's unclenched, your forehead is smooth and straight. Unclench that butt. Wiggle your hands and fingers, your toes. Move that neck around. Let it get everywhere. And then it takes everything from the inside, all the toxic junk, washes it all down to the earth. And then we're going to imagine our bubble surrounding us, surrounding our entire energy field, protecting us from the negative, only letting in the positive. And we're going to sit here for just a minute and feel ourselves glowing and feel the protection because we need it. And we're going to talk about this. Just take a minute, center yourself, imagine roots going from the bottom of your feet down into the earth. You're grounded, you're rooted, you're present. If you're present at no other time, please do this once a week with us on Sunday. Just take a minute here. Feel yourself clear and protected. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay, let's talk energy, guys. So if you remember last Sunday, I said the same exact thing. Thursday and Friday were super heavy. Somewhere on Saturday it shifted. I'm starting to notice this the last couple weeks to months. For me, not that there's ever a pattern to energy shifts, but I'm noticing things shift for me on Sunday. And I always thought that was because I use Sunday. Sunday's the day I fully clear myself, fully clear my house and surroundings, blah, blah, blah. And I thought that's why things shifted for me on Sunday. Then I'd be good Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, right? I'm in the zone. I'm getting reports done and not sleeping so much because I stay up all night doing sessions. I don't know if you realize that. I don't sleep at night. And then I do one-on-ones during the day, and between that, trying to get reports done and blah, blah. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm in the zone doing that. Thursdays, something shifts and things start feeling a little heavy. Friday, it feels very, very heavy. Saturday, it's very heavy. And then somewhere Saturday evening, it shifts. And it happened again this week. So I'm just letting you know that. So for those of you who message me Thursday or Friday, I'm not ignoring you. I have said many times, when I am in a heavy energy, I don't interact. I will not transfer that energy to other people. You got to give me... You have to understand, guys, what we're doing, this kind of work we do is not like ordering from Amazon or Walmart or whoever. We're dealing with energy shifts. And when you're trying to get things done, if you come to me and you want a clearing or a casting or whatever, we have to work with the energy shifts. And I'm not doing you any favors by interacting with you or doing your work in bad energy. Does that make sense? So, for those of you, I will get back to you. I just was not going to interact. This energy, last week and this week, is like nothing I've ever felt. I can't even explain it. Because generally, if I interact with people and they've got bad energy and transfer it to me, yeah, it sucks, but I can clear it. I just have to find the time and the space to clear it. The last 2 weeks when the energy got heavy, I couldn't clear it. All the things I usually do when I clear my energy, or I find something funny, or dance around, or whatever usually picks up my energy, was not working. I couldn't get out of it until the energy actually shifted. This week I am aware now. It was really, really dark on Friday. Come to find out, Saturday morning, we attacked children. So I do know what that is now. I didn't know what it was when I was in it, but if you felt that, there's a little bit of an uptake. It's Saturday, well, I guess it's Sunday morning now at 2 a.m. There's a little bit of an upswing in the energy, not much. I wish I could say something better, give you more positive things, but I do feel better. I can get up. I couldn't get up Friday and Saturday. I it hurt to stand. So did anybody else feel completely knocked out by these energy waves? And again, it's totally new. This energy is completely different. I've not ever felt this. I've been physically, somatically feeling and processing energy waves for decades, and I've never felt this. They were always kind of in the same... I kind of knew what to expect. Do you know what I mean? This last week, and even the past week, the week before, but I don't know how to say this. Even this week was different from last week, and last week was different from anything I've ever felt. Does that make sense? There's a darkness to this that I have never felt. There's a, I've battled through heavy energy before. I couldn't battle this. Like, none of the things I usually do worked. It was a hole I couldn't get out of, and a exhaustion I couldn't... I'm always tired, right? I stay up all night doing sessions, and then I don't sleep during the day. I'm lucky if I get 3 hours at some point. But this was an exhaustion I couldn't control. Like, I can't drive right now because I'll be in the middle of typing something or recording something, and I just fall asleep. Like, I can't stop myself. I don't know how else to describe it. I hope you don't feel this, but I do hope somebody understands what I'm saying. These waves are affecting my body the same way, but at different intensities. Does that make sense? This is very, very different. Anyway, all this is to say, this is a brand new vibration. We are anchoring. And I'm feeling it particularly in my heart space. Everything is breaking my heart. I don't know how much I have talked to who. I know some people we've had this discussion, but not everybody, about the things that I can see, about people I pass, things going on in the news. I can see these things, but now it's like I can't stop them. Usually I'll see something like, okay, I can't go down that rabbit hole. cut it off. I can't stop these things that I see. I don't know what's happening. Something is happening, at least to me, where I feel like I have less control over how I respond to energy shifts and visions. I don't know if this is making sense to anybody, but... And so I spent the better part of Thursday sleeping. Not by choice. Not a single time, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, did I say to myself, I need to lay down. I just would be doing what I'm doing, and the next thing I know, I'm waking up 2 hours later. It's intense. And so, as I always do, I check in, what's going on with the Schumann resonance? What's going on? Are we having solar flares? What's going on with the other energy readers I know? And they are feeling it too. And it does not seem to correspond with any kind of solar flares or Schumann resonance. They don't seem to correspond with anything that we consciously know is happening. So, and I don't think that it would have anything to do with what happened Saturday morning, which I can't even get into because I will break down crying again, because this is not the first time this Oval Office occupant has attacked anyone, and I felt those too prior to it happening. I don't know how else to say this. This is heavier and darker. So speaking to the other energy workers I know, I think we are sort of coming to the conclusion that this is brand new, because we're clearing layers of density, the deepest, darkest, heaviest density, that relate to all these things that have been kept in the dark. The things that relate to abuse and exploitation and corruption and power dynamics. And because this time it's not just us, it was like the energy workers and the people that were sensitive to energy that would feel these things, but now the collective is waking up to some of this stuff, and I think that maybe that intensifies it. We're suddenly processing some massive realizations, and as I keep saying, collective energy, the collective, what the result of every single individual on the planet is feeling, that's the collective energy. When some of them are shifting into this awakening, I think that maybe intensifies it. When we're really clearing out the truths and they're coming to the surface, and it brings up people's wounding and shock and horror and trauma, and I think that's what's making it so intense. I'm just trying to explain this in case you're feeling it as well. You're not crazy. A lot of us are feeling this, and it is different. It's much more intense, and I feel really bad because I've been doing this for the better part of I've been doing it my whole life without realizing, but knowingly for the better part of 20 years, and it's so hard on me. I can't imagine what it's like for people, those of you who have just got into this, who have just woken up to the fact that they are sensitive to these energy shifts. I'm very, very sorry, and I can't tell you what to do because the stuff I do isn't working for me. So, yay, that's positive. But the best way I can explain it is, for those of us that are sensitive to energy, usually part of our path is transmuting energy for the collective, right? And if the collective is feeling shock and horror and fear at a grander scale, that hits us, and it's our path to transmute that. Does that make sense? And that's why we're feeling it all. We used to feel it, excuse me, and it wasn't for the entire collective wasn't awake. Do you know what I mean? And now more people are awakening, so it's like more energy that we're transmuting. And so that will knock you on your ass because sometimes the only way to transmute that much energy is to sleep through it, right? You go to sleep and your body processes it. Do not beat yourself up if you need extra sleep. If you need it, take it. And so for the empaths and the HSPs, you're playing your role in processing new energies that contribute to this shift. This really is the work of this ascension. It's really just trauma clearing. It's, we're going through our own personal past, our karmic history, and the collective, right? And we're seeing the shadows. We're having truth revealed, and then we're clearing them and reckoning with them. we're doing the collective shadow work. And that frees up the density and makes room to hold more light. And that moves us into our expansion. Does that make sense? The only thing I can say is be patient with yourself. Be patient with me. I promise you, I really do have everyone's best interest at heart. I don't avoid you. I avoid putting anything else on you. If I'm in a heavy energy and I interact with you, I send that energy to you. Does that make sense? And that's just going to make it harder. I don't do your work in bad energy. I don't do your reports in bad energy. And a big part of my battle is, at any given time, let's say in a day, I'm working with 10 different people on sessions, okay? Each one of those people has their session overnight, and then I do a report, which is my fault. I'm the one that said, I can't do these clearings and castings and get messages and not tell you. That's on me. I get that. But here's the problem. 10 different people every day. If your guides have a message for you, but you can't hear it until next week after something happens in your life, no matter how much I fight to get your report done, something will always postpone it, because you will not get those messages until you're ready to get those messages. Does that make sense? And that is a big uphill battle for me, because I don't know that. I don't know why, I'm editing your report 20 times and it keeps erasing itself and all these glitches and things. I can't fight your guides. I can't. Anyway, we're in a different time. We're in a different energy, and we've all kind of got to learn this. We got to give each other a learning curve. We have to figure this out, but this is why everybody went through what they went through last year, because this year is the beginning of this, the clearing out. And again, your job is to transmute and just hold the light. Do this. Please pay attention when I say, when I'm in a heavy energy, I don't pass that. Don't do it. If you're in a heavy energy, don't. It feels better. Believe me, I get it. It feels better. If I feel awful and I'm angry, it feels better to take it out on someone. I get that. As a human, I get that. But your job is to not do that. And I know it's hard. Your job, when you're feeling heavy and everything's irritating you, Friday I could have snapped it. If anybody would have interacted with me, I probably would have snapped. I just had this anger I could not control. So your job is to keep that, hang on to that, and find a way to process it through you, not by projecting it to somebody else. This is very important. This is a very important part of your path.